Alright, here we are, another unboxing video. I got a lot of great feedback from the last one, the Harry Potter one. The one note that I took away is stop spanking the discs. You know, I didn't know what to do with my hands. It was my first unboxing video, give me a break. Okay, anyway, here we are on the second one. The Thin Red Line. We have the Thin Red Line from La La Land Records, the 20th Anniversary Expanded Edition from Hans Zimmer. This is one of my favorite scores of all time, not just from Hans. I don't think there's a better example of what film music should be and what it should do within the context of a film, especially a Malick film. I mean, Terrence Malick is one of my favorite filmmakers. I consider him such a great influence on me. You know, I grew up watching his films, and honestly, this was the first movie that I saw of his. I was very young. I didn't get it at all at the time. But today it's something that I can get lost in over and over again. If you have not seen The Thin Red Line, I really highly recommend it. It's a great place to start too if you've never seen a Malick film. Malick is not for everybody, but if you're willing to kind of surrender yourself to the power of a film, especially something that's a visual and sonic poem as Malick films are, you'll find a very deep and powerful exploration of some dark things. It's not a fun film. It's a kind of a look into how, you know, we poison ourselves through violence. You know, it's not a glamorous look at war. It's not really celebrating the heroes of war. It's showing what war does to humanity and to our souls. But it's worth watching. It's worth exploring. Anyway, this set, you know, there was a bootleg floating around the internets. It's about 5.5 hours of music. But thankfully we have this beautifully presented. So yeah, actually going back, there is a rumored cut, original cut of Thin Red Line that's 6 hours long. And that doesn't surprise me for a Malick film. So the final film was around 3 hours long, but I can imagine Hans writing that 5.5 hours of music and Terry at the last second going, we're gonna just cut this. But yes, this is so long overdue, and it's such a brilliant presentation, thanks to the amazing album producer Nick Redman, who we unfortunately lost very recently, and very tragically. Nick, thank you for getting this out to us, and you know, I'm treasuring this immensely. The album was also produced by Neil S. Bulk and Mike Metacino, with beautiful art from Dan Goldwasser. So let's crack this baby open, see what we get. So actually, before we crack this open, I do want to note that if you order this on La La Land Records, you're going to get a separate printed inlay art for the front. There was a little tiny typo. La La Land caught it. You know, things happen, but you're going to get one to replace. So make sure you get that and put it in here so you have the correct cover art with no typos. But the good part about that is that we were also able to get a great dedication to Nick. So Nick passed away even, you know, before, you know, right after these were printed. So we were able to go, they were able to go back and get a pretty awesome dedication, you know, here inside the cover. All right, the insides, the innards. The disc art, simple, clean, great. Here's the booklet. Lots of great liner notes from Jeff Bond. So you got some reading to do when you get into this. One thing to, I think, really note what Dan did here with the design is, if you are an owner of the Criterion edition of the film, you'll notice that Dan meticulously kind of mirrored the design of that Blu-ray. So this really is almost like a companion piece to it. It really fits in really well with that. So that's a pretty cool idea to do. And yeah, so this is your booklet. These are your discs, 1, 2, 3, and 4, simple and clean. And there you go. That's the Thin Red Line. Yeah, definitely get this set. This is a fantastic, amazing set. very long awaited. It's a great surprise. It's great to see another Hans Zimmer score expanded and remastered in this fashion. So yeah, get it and enjoy.
Who lit this flame in us? Because I have you, nothing can touch me. No hurt, no grief, not even death.